Now move to the second router and physically and turn it off and take this one, and third router, turn it off, take this one and turn it on, turn on for the same thing. Now check the same thing. Earlier we have only not turn on, turn on. Wait for few minutes, few seconds. Initial configuration, no. Initial configuration means step by step we should have to configure. So not required. By default configuration, whichever router having, that router will give IP, show IP interface brief. So earlier we have two interfaces only. Now we got a three interfaces. Not sufficient. Now move to the host. In between, you have any queries? Ask me. Likewise, connectivity through straight cable done. And now move to the configuration part. In between, we are taking 1 network 1.1.1/24. Here are two. Here 1.12. 1. This one 2. 12.1.1.2. And here we'll take 192.168.10.0 network. It means we'll give it take gateways 24 and 20 here and 30 here. Now move to the end users. This router having the IP address is 10.10, and this router, this PC having 20, and this PC is 20.10. This PC is 20.20, and this is 30.10. 30.20. Good. Entire thing is done. This is our topology part we done, and now move to the configuration part. First, we'll configure at routers. Then we'll move to the host. I hope everyone know the host configuration. So that is the reason we'll first move to the routers. So we have a three interfaces. First, we'll configure WAN interface. Config terminal privilege to configure a global configuration mode. And now interface mode, interface fast Ethernet 0/1, and give the IP address. IP address of 11.1.1.1 and subnet mask 255.255.255.0 and no shutdown. And exit from here, and next interface fast Ethernet 0/0, and IP address is 192.168.10.1. It's a gateway of LAN network. This interface is a gateway of LAN network. Exit or entry point of different networks. Have you used no shutdown command? No, sorry. No shutdown. So exit from here. Now configure this router. For these three interfaces we have here. Initial configuration, no. And enable, configure terminal, config terminal, interface, fast Ethernet, WAN interfaces 0 by 0, and IP address is 11.1.1.2. Subnet mask 255.0. No shutdown. Both ports are came up. And interface fast Ethernet 1 by 0. It's a WAN interface of this one 1 by 0. So IP address is 12.1.1.1 and 255.255.255.0, and no shutdown. Exit and interface, LAN interface, fast Ethernet 0 by 1, and IP address is the gateway 192.168.20.1 and 255.255.255.0. No shutdown. Exit from here and check the IP addresses. Show IP interface brief. With this command, we can check. Okay, done. Now ping 11.1.1.1. Directly point-to-point connectivity. Yes, it is pinging. We can verify it. Point-to-point connectivity because the router having the routing table. Show IP route. So same connected route. That is the reason we can able to ping that IP. Same IP, same route, same directly connected. So we can able to ping. Now move to the another router. No. Enable config terminal interface fast Ethernet WAN interface, that is 0 by 0, and IP address is here 12.1.1.2. Subnet mask 255.255.255.0. No shutdown. And give the interface of LAN interface fast Ethernet 0 by 1. IP address of LAN is 192.168.30.1, 255.255.255.0. No shutdown. Now exit from here and check the connectivity. So IP interface brief and directly connect the ping to the neighbor 12.1.1.2. We can check show CDP neighbor. With this command, it's a Cisco by default enabled in Cisco devices, and it's a Cisco proprietary Cisco discovery protocol. With this command, we'll check the neighbors. One neighbor is router, that is this one, and one neighbor is our switch, whichever the connectivity interfaces. It's 2960 model of router and C2800. This is the neighbor. It's a very, 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 very important command. Write it in your diary. It's a troubleshooting command. I haven't configured it. We can verify the neighbors with this command. So it is Cisco proprietary. One more protocol is there. Show LLDP neighbor. It's a open standard protocol, same protocol. It's a open standard. Cisco, not in non-Cisco devices, this protocol will work. You cannot get it because we got the information through this one. So remind it, okay, guys. So whenever I am discussing here, in between I'll show you these some important commands. Whenever I am discussing some important commands, just point it those commands. Whenever you are troubleshooting, that time it will be helpful you in real time. So now move to the our EIGRP configuration part. So before that, check any routing protocols are working or not. Show IP protocols. With this command, we'll check the protocols in real time also. If we are using multiple protocols, yes, it will be show here. Now we are enabling the routing protocol EIGRP. Before that, if you have any queries, ask me. Fine. Now EIGRP configuration screen is visible perfectly. Computer, sorry. How to enable the EIGRP protocol? Router and give the question mark. RIP, you can enable it. OSPF, EIGRP and BGP. Entire protocol with this command you can enable it. And we are EIGRP now. Now give the question mark. AS number, autonomous system number. As we discussed, AS number should be matched at both entire the EIGRP protocols. 100 I'm using here. Now this is the we configured as a EIGRP protocol. Now check it. Show IP protocol. Yes. We enabled only with one command. We enabled only one command router EIGRP. Now I check earlier it haven't show any routing protocol. Just one command the routing protocol is enabled. By default it is elected as a router ID. Whichever the longest prefix it will be elected, that is the router ID. In this router ID is not much more also in this EIGRP concept, but router ID is we'll discuss later thing in that is important in OSPF and BGP protocol. This is an important thing, router ID. And we used here EIGRP 100, that is the AS number. AS number is 100 here with IP v4 protocol for AS number. Here, as I mentioned, K value K1 and K3. Bandwidth and delay both only are on. Apart from that, entire thing is off. Bandwidth and delay only on. Apart from that, load, MTU size and reliability is off. And hold down timer is up to 128 seconds. Here it is showing whichever the NFS, that is not hold down for the topology changes occurred, anything occurred, that time it will be hold down up to 3 minutes. 3 minutes it will be hold down, then it is not sending up any topologies or nothing, then it will be remove that entire routing, that information. I mentioned query reply, query packets originated, that is this thing. It will be wait the 3-second query, it will be wait for 3 minutes, not 3 minutes, more than that. 60 yeah, 4 minutes I think so. Yeah, here active timer say, sorry for this. This is different. Active timer, sorry, active timer is 3 minutes and AD value is 90, and this is the two AD values we have in EIGRP. One is 90 and one is external for the 170. Means whichever the external prefixes are getting, that is like 170. And summarization also we have, that is 5 AD values. Totally we have a 3 AD values in this EIGRP. And it will be support maximum 4 path of load balancing. And maximum hop count is by default 100. And metric variance is 1. And automatic summarization is disabled. That's maximum path routing. Once we enable the routing, networks will be here, it will be shown, and distance we discussed. So this is all about the EIGRP. You can verify from here also. Now move to the how to advertise the prefixes. Router EIGRP 100 we enabled, and how to advertise the prefixes with network command network 11.1.1.0. This WAN prefix I am advertising now. Now give the question mark. Now here it is asking wildcard mask. It is opposite to subnet mask. See, actually subnet mask is if you have /24 means the /24 subnet mask is 255, 255, 255, 0. The global subnet mask is 255, 255, 255. Dot 255, the broadcast IP address, global subnet mask. So minus it, then 0, 0, 0, then we got a 255. This is the wildcard mask. Actually, this is the wildcard mask. Opposite to subnet mask, simply. Opposite to subnet mask, that is wildcard mask. Any doubts in wildcard mask? Then tell me, what is the wildcard mask of this one? /24? Anyone?
0.0.0.255.
Oh, good. 0.0.0.255. And anything else? Nothing. So we'll advertise with this command. Network 11.1.1.0 entire network, and wildcard mask of this network is this one. Now move to the different network, LAN network. How we'll advertise the LAN network now? Network 192.168.10.0 and 0.0.0.255. It's a wildcard mask. Likewise, we'll advertise. As I mentioned before that, the convergence is very, very fast EIGRP. The convergence is very fast compared to other routing protocols. Because once you enable the router EIGRP 100, so network, I'm enabling here the prefix of this. Within a fraction of second, the convergence will be happen. See, once I'll hit enter in these two routers, the convergence will be happen. Before that, we'll on the debug for verifying for debug EIGRP and packets. It will be sent the entire hello, query, reply, these packets, update, entire thing. See, I haven't enabled here. It is sending the hello packets. Hello, 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 hello. Hello packets it is sending to neighbor. I have not enabled. That is the reason it is sending the hello packets. Once we enable, then what will be happen? Before that, here you can check here in between down the neighborship, how it will be formed. Within a fraction of seconds, the neighborship is formed in between. Adjacency is happen. Adjacency. Adjacency means neighborship will form in was formed both routers. Now you can sending hello packets. Now after 5 seconds, both will be received. The hello packet, it will be received. Earlier, not received. Now it was receiving the hello packets also. Sending the hello packets and receiving the hello packets. In this hello packets, they are sending their neighbor information. This router is getting the neighbor information because this router having one prefix. If you can check, they are sending show IP EIGRP, show IP route EIGRP. See, they are sending the neighbor information with this command. If you are get, see, they are sending together reply. They are getting the reply packets and entire things. So how will close the debug packets and debug all? So it will be in real production network. Don't use the debug command. It will be eat entire your CPU utilization. It will be take much more CPU utilization. So I'm not referring to use in the production network. In lab part, okay. I'm advertising not this prefix. So network config terminal network, sorry, router EIGRP 100 and network dot 168.20.0 and one more network WAN network 12.1.1. This network WAN network 0.0.0.255 wildcard mask exit from here and now check here this router enable config terminal router router 12.1.1.0.0.0.255. Once I will hit enter, then neighborship will form within a fraction of a second. You can check here. New adjacencies form. This is our neighbor table. What we discussed in neighbor table, the neighbor table form. In TRIP protocol, yesterday we discussed there is no route neighbor table actually. Sorry, we have to advertise the LAN interface network 192.168.30.0 wildcard mask 0.0.255 and write with the entire thing. Will save the configuration. Write command and here also write command. Now check from here. First, we'll verify the neighbor table. So IP EIGRP neighbor. Who is my neighbor? See, 12.1.1.2. This is my neighbor. This is my neighbor. Hold down timer is 14 seconds. Means if this interface is goes down, if neighbor is goes down, it will be sent up to wait for the 14 seconds. After then it will be moved to the neighborship will be closed. You can verify through shutdown this interface or use any shutdown the EIGRP protocol. You can use and check that thing. And we have a update timer and SRTT. It is like timer is like whenever the sending receiving the packet, it will wait for the 40 second and RTO timer. This also timer and the sequence number, whichever the packets the neighbors are sending with sequence number is 9. This is all about the neighbor table. Now move to the routing table. Show IP route topology. sorry. So IP EIGRP, use the question mark here, topology table. How will check topology? This is my topology table. In this topology table, if we have multiple path, then we have that multiple path information in first path, successor path, and FD, feasible successor path also will have in this topology table. Entire EIGRP routing tables we have, and these are the passive and active, both are the states. Passive state means they are sending the update and receiving the update, it will be properly working. Active means it is not working, waiting for the query, like means the path is not active, means not working properly. Passive and active, both are the states in EIGRP. These are the update packet, query packet, reply packet. These are the packets. And show IP EIGRP with question mark, and before that interface and traffic. Interface, we'll check the interfaces, which interfaces we configured. Fast Ethernet 0 by means, it means the these interfaces we are getting and receiving the EIGRP prefixes. We are receiving and we are getting the prefixes. If we connected one more interface, LAN, those are the, we have not advertised this prefix. So in this prefix F something 0 by 2, we have not advertised this prefix, then this interface will be not show in that, in this table. Show IP EIGRP interface, it won't show. Whichever the prefixes you advertised, those prefixes will be you will get that interfaces. Those interfaces only we will get in this table. And if whenever you are originating some traffic, show EIG EIGRP traffic. Once you originate the traffic, there you will get hello, update, query, reply, acknowledgement. These packets will be, you will get here. Hello packets, update packets, query packets, reply packets, and acknowledgement packets. Entire thing you will be verify through traffic. These all are the messages. Once you originate the traffic, once you originate EIGRP, any traffic, you'll get entire thing here. You can verify from this command. So now move to the global routing table. Show IP route. This is the global routing table. How will verify D here? You can verify D means EIGRP. EX means external prefixes. External prefixes of EIGRP. D means here we are having the best path for this. So we have a two line prefixes 192.168.20.1 and 192.168.30.1. We have a two prefixes, two lines, 1 and 2. So you can verify with this which is the path we have. We have a two path, sorry, only single path, sorry. What is the interface of that path? Exit interface. Here you can verify. This is the exit interface for this also, and this is the exit interface for this path also. You can verify it here through this command. For which prefix? 192.168.20.10. This, for this prefix, we have exit path this, and 192.168.30.0, we have a exit path for this, same the path. Once we finish it, I'll show you one more path. We'll create one more path also. In between, we create one more path also. Likewise, we'll create. Once we'll verify entire thing, we'll use this path also. Once we'll verify. Here now you check the path exit interface is this one for this interface. Now check the EIGRP routing table. Show IP route EIGR. With this command, you will check only EIGRP prefixes and best path. Whichever the having the best path, those prefixes will shown here. Those prefixes, those path prefixes will be shown. Those path will be shown here. Any doubts till?
In hello packets and other packets, we have slash 240 by slash 130 like that. What does it define?
They are originated in these packets. They will receive or they sent. Here we have not received any query packets. So when it will be originated the query packets, the packets are any retransmission that time. Here, but acknowledgement packets is we received 4 out of 5. That much only. Same thing only. But hello packets, so many hello packets are originated. EIGRP sent so many hello packets. If you are checking again, so hello packets will be changed. So IP EIGRP traffic. So you can check the originating the hello packets, and every 5 seconds, the EIGRP is originating the hello packets every 5 seconds. So that is the reason here it is showing. This router also, for this router, it is showing 1 and 2, both. Receiving and sending and receiving and sending, receiving and sending. Likewise, you can as likewise. The packets only actually. You can check, change the value. Again, you can check, change the value. But why it is not changing update packets and acknowledgement packets? Because the whenever that new if you are originating some, see, once what will do, config terminal interface loopback 1 and IP address 1.1.1.1 and 255.255.255.0. No shutdown and exit and router EIGRP 100, and with the network command will advertise that 1.1.1.0 and 0.0.0.255. Now check it. Update packet is changed and acknowledgement packet also received. Yes, I got the receive one packet, one new network. This thing will be changed. Once anything went down or anything happened in topology, that time these packets will be sent and received. Sent and received, sending the packets and receiving the packets. Acknowledgement. Yes, I got the 6 packet. Yes, he sent the receive the packets are 5. He sent received. Likewise. Jyoti, understood?
Yes.
Just originate some traffic of network command. With this network commands, just create some loopbacks and create one more interface loopback and IP address 2.2.2.2 and 255.255.255.0. No shutdown and advertise it. Network router EIGRP 100 and network 2.2.2.0 and 2.0.0.255. Originate the traffic. Now verify it here. He will get See, now he received 7 prefixes, new prefix and acknowledgement. Yes, I got 7 packets. Then he is giving the reply. He is receiving how many? Only 6 he received. Send and receive likewise. Sending and receiving. Once again, we'll use no here. We are not advertising this again. And something will happen in this query and reply packets. See, query and reply originated. Earlier you sent one packet. I am not getting that packet. Likewise, with this command you can verify it. Query and replies. When topology changes occur, that time only these two packets will be happen. Query and reply. Otherwise, nothing will happen. See again, acknowledge also. Earlier it was 7. Now it was sending and receiving. I have lost that packet. Is sending. Acknowledge that message. For this is query and reply. They are also giving the acknowledgement. Clear?
Yes.
Good. Guys, if you have any queries, ask me. I'm waiting for your queries. Okay. Now we discussed the entire thing. Now we'll create a neighborship in between this thing. We'll verify the topology table. Now, till anyone have any questions? Interface fast Ethernet 1/0. IP address will give here the IP address is 13.1.1.1/24 and here 13.1.1.2/24. Bad mask. Sorry, I'm using here wildcard mask 255.255.255.0. It won't take. No shutdown. Enable config terminal interface fast Ethernet 1/0 and no shutdown. Use command and IP address is 13.1.1.2 255.255.0. Will advertise the prefixes work network sorry router EIGRP 100 and network 13.1.1.2 Wi-Fi and same thing exit router EIGRP 200 network 13.1.1.0 0.0.0.255. What happened? Neighborship is not found. Show IP EIGRP neighbor. Still we have only one neighbor. What is the reason behind neighborship is not found? Guys, in between neighborship is not found. In a fraction of second, neighborship will form, but here neighborship is not formed. Anyone have any answer for this? We have still neighborship from here, this routers only, this one and this one, this
The
one and this one.
the AS number it is showing different, right? 200 and 100.
Great, you are, yes. Someone listening class properly. Great. Config terminal, router, EIGRP 200, right? I have used here. AS number must match. If AS number is not match, then neighborship will not form. So now use router EIGRP 100 network 13.1.1.0 and 0.0.0.255. Yes, now neighborship form. Show IP EIGRP neighbor. We have two neighbors. We have two neighbors here. And show IP route. For this prefix, earlier we have a next hop IP address is 11.1.1.2. Now you can check here the prefix is this one because in between one router is there. Here fast Ethernet 100 Mbps. This is 100 Mbps and this one is a 100 Mbps. But here only 100 Mbps is there. How will verify that thing? Metric is now less. Show interface fast Ethernet 1/0. Bandwidth is it's like 1 lakh means it is 100 Mbps. K values you can verify it. You can verify with K values. So we can change here config terminal interface fast Ethernet 1/0 bandwidth up to we can change up to here. No, we'll change 100,000 only the kbps. Now check show IP EIGRP route. Show IP route. I decrease the bandwidth, then it will be change the path this one only because here I change the bandwidth. Even though path is directly connected, but next hop is showing this one. I hope everyone got it, got the answer. What I did, I changed the bandwidth. I changed the bandwidth. You can change the bandwidth likewise. By default, bandwidth is 100 Mbps. I have changed like 1 Mbps. I did like 1 Mbps. So here 100 Mbps, the link is here only 1 Mbps. The link is now only 1 Mbps. Earlier it is a 1 lakh kbps. Now I did like only here 1000. So 1 Mbps I did. So that is the reason it changed the network. Now we'll change again the bandwidth. Bandwidth and delay, if we change the bandwidth and delay, then it will be only the delay is millisecond. By default, it is the value, and by default the value is bandwidth, this one. If you are changing the k values in MTU, reliability, or load, it won't change anything. But if you change these things, then definitely path will be changed. So IP route, show IP EIGRP topology. In topology table, you can verify here we have a two path for this route. First path is this one, and second path is this one. We have a two path. We have a two path. We change the metric. Now what we will do before that, here the interface path is we changed. Now what we'll do, will give us a static routing. We'll check static routing. Config terminal IP route, and Preetham, are you there?
Yes, Lynn.
Yes. Now your question, how will change the AD values? You can check here. I am giving the static routing for this path to this path, because this path having two path. One is above one is down one. First one is the best path. Even though here we have the fast Ethernet, but I have changed the value of delay. That is the reason you can change the metric and fast. This is a F successor and feasible successor, FD and successor values behind that. So now I'm changing the path 192.168 30.0 and 255 subnet mask 255.0 and next hop IP address 13.1.1.2, and can change the distance value metric. Distance metric AD value. This is by default AD value is 1. Now we'll change more than 90. What we'll do, we'll change the value is 100. Any changes will occur, we'll check. Show IP route, because nothing will happen. Nothing was happen. Nothing was happen, because AD value of this one is 90, and after AD first it will check which one, longest prefix. So here longest prefixes are same. So it will move to the AD value. Which one is 90? 90 is lesser than this 100. Even we are using which protocol? Static one. By default, static one is static AD value is 1. We changed the values 100. So nothing was changed here. Preetham, got it?
Yes, yes.
Again, we'll verify now. One more thing, we'll use no command that config. We'll change the by default daily value. We'll use like here, just use no command, and same thing. Remove this 100 after, then check here. Now check show IP route. Now check here. Statically we are getting the path for this route. Which path? This one. Now EIGRP path is not there for this route. You can verify it. 192.168.30.0 path is there. EIGRP path is there. D is there. Any D? Only 2 D's is there. First path is this one for this prefix. Second path is for 20 prefix. For this LAN, and this LAN. For this LAN and this WAN, only 2 paths are there. We have earlier we have a path for that. We have a path for the D path. D means EIGRP. D means EIGRP. We have a earlier path. Now what we did, we changed the as a static route. Static AD value is 1. So that is the reason. First, it has given to path preference is AD value. If we changed in between also 100, so 100 it won't give the preference. We changed here. You can check here. 100. Once we give the 100, the no changes will occur. No changes occur here. We give the 100, no changes occur here. Once we remove the 100 with no command, we give the path this thing, then changes will occur. This is all about the EIGRP and how it will be elect the best path. Guys, if you have questions, ask me. Today we lot of discussed. It's all about. Guys, understood or not? If you have any questions, ask me the related thing. Everyone.